12 noon on this Friday afternoon, May 15th, 2020. It is time now for the Peter channel. Noon to the board on this Friday afternoon, May 15th, 2020. The time is 12 noon and the north temperature is 57 degrees. Top stories on the Peter channel. Noon to the board on this Friday afternoon is CDC issues with the opening checklist for schools and businesses. Trump is appealing Americans who have lost jobs, not lives, that it may work. Magnitude 6.5, earthquake in Nevada. Will there be a segment on coronavirus? Stimulus checks? Probably not. Soon. Pelosi looks to negotiate $3 trillion coronavirus relief bill as White House threatens veto. LA County coronavirus update. Public health director says masks are mandatory across the entire county. COVID-19 vaccine latest updates. Moderna, Novavax to start human trials. Sanofi, Roe, and more. Former White House physician Ronnie Jackson dives headfirst in Obamagate and angers former colleagues. New York Governor Cuomo expands phase reopening in 5 regions in the state, but not New York. Trump says he's mobilized the military to distribute potential coronavirus vaccine. ACLU sues Betsy DeVos over new campus sexual assault rules. Caught in the Trump-China feud, WHO leader under siege. Warren plans to test all 11 million residents for coronavirus, raises doubts. COVID-19 has been reading a refugee camp and aid workers fear the worst. Worst chance of fitting obesity is beyond COVID hospitalization. 1 in 10 Boston residents have tested at COVID-19 antibodies. Stocks under pressure. April retail sales dropped 16.4%, and stocks down 166.50 at 23,458.84. SP 5 down 17.28 at 35.22, and Nasdaq down 54.52 at 8889.20. Abbott's inaccurate coronavirus test results may be due to user error, U.S. Health Secretary Azar said. Stocks under pressure as U.S. retail sales sink, trade tensions with China ratchet up. Fragile oil markets under threat from 50 million barrels of Saudi crude. SpaceX, Crew Dragon, NASA astronaut launch debut with a curious surprise payload. NASA created the Optimus squads in an effort to extend its payload to the moon. First SLS launch now expected in late 2021. Last speech can produce 1,000 virus droplets per minute. Kids affected with syndrome possibly linked to COVID-19, and Colorado man died of alcohol poisoning, but that was later blamed on coronavirus. North Korea crash file with respect to trash. Right report. SK. Telecom launch high security smartphone. Korean instant noodle sales soar amid pandemic. Taiwan finally rejected an offer from the government of Beijing support to join the World Organization offer that asks the states that formally allowed to its main part of mainland China. Knowing declassified U.S. documents released to the South Korean government are shedding light on U.S. South Korea exchange of politics. This time 12 military structure in 1979. Trump updates federal efforts to develop COVID-19 vaccine. JCPenney makes $17 million interest payment amid reports of bankruptcy. United Health, Microsoft launch after 8 employees return to work. Business travelers no longer can head to airports today for the worthy class to make sales to pitch in person, but especially online platforms cannot completely replace their valid face-to-face meetings. In a finding illustrates how distracted driving lives saving lives. Researchers say that car crash deaths among the teens plunged by 1/3 of the number of U.S. states with such laws and have tripled. Few Americans are concerned about access to coronavirus test office supplies and services in 2 weeks out of court. News Gallup's survey showed Friday. Peter Toll News Time, 12:04. Sports time. Payment for Mike Tomlin tonight. Never happened, claims James Harrison agent. Before the last dance, Scottie Pippen delivered 6 words of trash talk that changed NBA history. MLB stars, Bryce Harper, don't know whether to defend Blake Snow for pace that he made a lot of good points in. Arrest warrants and Chanel Wells went back to DeAndre Baker and Quentin Dunbar for alleged armed robbery. Peter Channel news time, 12:04. Time enough for Peter Channel traffic and transit check. Blue line space delays up to 10 minutes due to main constraint performance inspection of overhead wires. On the commuter rail, looking good in the ferries, looking good. '84 westbound also West Hartford Connecticut, 120 in the both ends left to 95 in Peabody, and Route 180 on the southbound side of Little Stone, Leominster, Massachusetts. And 89 northbound Little Bit of Warner, New Hampshire, and 93 at the northbound side of Little Bit of Route 4 up in Loudoun, New Hampshire. And 95 minutes southbound Little Midway, Maine. And now, looking at the weather situation at 12:05. While the scattered thunderstorms will develop between 3 and 4 p.m. this afternoon, western Massachusetts and Connecticut will spread in the east, with a went on in eastern Massachusetts through about 7 p.m. These may produce local damage to winds, large trend rain with a low risk of tornado. The location remain dry. A line of strong severe thunderstorms is expected to move into western and northern Massachusetts around 7 p.m. and the race and southeast weather across the rest of the region by 10 p.m. as it will gradually weaken. The main threat will be storms will be damaging wind gusts and possibly active tornadoes. The greatest potential severe could be in northern and western Massachusetts. And taking a look. At the forecast, will be this afternoon, parts of Saskatchewan, 79 degrees, upwards at about 7 miles an hour. Tonight, scattered showers and thunderstorms, some stores will be severe with large hail, damaging winds, and heavy rain. Clouds cover about 60 degrees, over about 69 miles an hour, precipitation is 50%, new precipitation 10 40 inches, possible thunderstorms. And Saturday, most come in mid-morning, and gradually couldn't have it. 33, low 46 degrees, northwards about 6 to 10 miles an hour. For Sunday, parts of Saskatchewan, 67 degrees, coming in south around 5 miles an hour, afternoon, sunny high. Slight church showers before 9 p.m., then a church showers up to 10 p.m. Most of the clouds for 47 degrees, up to about 5 miles an hour, coming in the evening, church for 40%. Monday, showers at 57 degrees, low 46 east at about 5 to 7 miles an hour, church is 80%. For Tuesday, church showers before 11 a.m., most of the clouds at 57 degrees, northeast about 11 miles an hour, gust at 23 miles an hour, church is 30%. Tuesday, most of the clouds for 44 degrees, northeast about 5 to 9 miles an hour. Wednesday, most times about 61 to low 41 degrees, and northeast about 8 miles an hour. To Thursday, puts at 68 lower, whatever wind can. Stop around 6 miles in the afternoon, and right now, 9 minutes, fair at 66 degrees. That's committed with a better channel, noon and 1 minutes. May 15th, 2020, on a Friday, P. If you have a good afternoon, bye. Stay safe, be positive, be healthy, and be well. We'll see you at 5 o'clock for 5 o'clock report.